Nice to see you. Welcome to Journaling with What You've Got. I see just one here so far, but I think more will be popping in. I hope so anyway. I don't usually do it at this time, so it could be nobody. Who knows? Hello everybody, and this is Kendall James speaking. Miss Kendall James. You can find me on all kinds of different platforms and things if you just check out linktr.ee/Miss Kendall James. And in Journaling with What You Got, journaling with what you've got. Generally, I just put in lots of rubbish that I found throughout the week, and I accumulate it. It's a journal of tickets and packets and all kinds of things. Hello, lovely Rosie. Nice to see you. So we've got lots of nice things to take a look at. Lots of good memories for myself. I'm going to start with week 25. Actually, it's this very week. I'm doing it so early. I've got nothing major happening tomorrow apart from tours with you guys, but I know, like live streams with you guys, but I know what I'll be doing in those, presenting hydrangeas and stuff. And Saturday night, go to my partner's place and play video games. So nothing too major that is going to miss out in the book. Now, Sunday night, I've got a really nice plan, and I think I'll make you a gorgeous video if I can find the time to work that into my life. But for now, I figured we could just work on this one. Thanks, Claire. I'm glad you enjoyed the painting. Here it is finished. How good does it look? All matte. Look at that, everybody. Isn't Miffy just adorable? This took me almost 3 hours to paint. My this morning, Claire's last night. But this has to be my sky for my journal today, doesn't it? I think I need a sunflower and a sunflower and a hill. I think that's going to be my background today. So we're going to get Miffy inspired. Nice to see you guys. There probably won't be too many more people because this time is really peculiar for people, but I just had to do it at a time that suits my life, to be honest, because I just put in a lot of time. I'm just going to have a little cough because I've got allergies, so excuse me, I'll mute. I've got allergies that give me the need to just like sniff and cough everywhere. But it's fine. That's fine. We live. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'll put a sunflower in there. Let's get the sunflower right out of the tube first. Sunflower. I'll put it over, I think I'll put it over here. So I'm just going to do a rough sunflower, and then I'll add a middle and then add a sky, because on all of my backgrounds for journaling with what you've got, I tend to just put sky first. It's a nice way to commemorate the week quite uniquely, I think. For example, if I saw a killer sunset, which I did on Sunday actually, if I saw a killer sunset, I could put that in here. But I also painted this lovely Miffy, and Miffy is just charming, so no harm in having a Miffy one, I don't think. Let's go for a little Miffy. It's going to be a bit like a little picture, because I thought I might do a picture today of Miffy. I've actually cut out lots of my snack wrappers already, so you guys don't have to watch me cutting loads of things out today. Normally you guys watch me cut out lots of different things. Okay, we're going to call that our sunflower. I'm leaving little Miffy over in the corner there so you can still see her hanging out. That's no worries, Rosie. Thanks for coming along even though you can't chat much. That's still nice that you're here. Thank you very much. Oh, just found something I've been looking for. For ages I still hadn't found what I was looking for. Look at this absolute cutie I got. How cute is this? Ta-da! Life in Japan, huh? Look how cute that is. Wee, 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 wee. You can see it with my cute new nails. Oh, triple, double cute. Bee, bee, bee. It's a baby axolotl. I saw lots of baby axolotls this week. Last week. So that's pretty cool. We've put it in. And I'll see more tomorrow. I'll show you guys tomorrow. We can see the babies. It's a bit creepy. You can see right inside them. Hi, Annalie. Nice to see you. Yes, super cute, huh? Super cute. Super cutie. I actually, after I did my live stream for 3 hours earlier of painting Miffy, my bed looked so comfortable and it was raining so much that I just got into bed and I went to sleep for 2.5 more hours. What a silly Billy. What a silly Billy. Anyway, it was comfy and I don't get a day off all the time. So, you know, that's how I used my day off, apparently. I've done some cleaning. I fed a friend. I had a friend come over and I gave her some lunch and gave her a little present for no reason. Just, I love to give. Every time I can. Look at that little cutie sticking out over here. Little cutie. Okay, let's get physical. Let's get a bit of a hill happening in here. You know me, I'm gonna mix it onto the page. I don't need to go Miffy everywhere. I think it'll dry pretty quickly though. This really isn't the time for people, is it? Hi Kimberly, nice to see you. Nice to have a couple of you here. Quality, not quantity, right? Who's coming to my live streams tomorrow? If you guys are in the UK or Europe, I gather you're probably not, because they will be in the middle of your night. But if anyone is in America, then maybe you'll come along. Maybe. So what I'm doing is mixing a hill right onto the page because I'm lazy. Ooh, but I'm gorgeous. I just waste time by napping in the day. Need a kind of block colour for Miffy. Block. Miffy things are block colours. I sent a picture of the Miffy to the person that is for, and they seem very happy. Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? No friend of mine. There we go. It is sunflower. Well, it's baby sunflower season. I think I can show you baby sunflowers tomorrow. I'm going to release a little trailer for tomorrow's live streams too. I wonder who that will coax along. I'm going to make a trailer in a minute. In a minute? I don't know. Not a literal minute. Soon. Shortly. When I can. Okay. Gotta get up in the gaps. Oh my gosh! There was brown on it. No! That was not what I bargained for. That was not what I bargained for. Oh my goodness, I can hear the cicadas outside. These guys, man, they're so noisy. Don't get me wrong, I do like them. It is the sound of summer, but it's too much. Sometimes it's just too much. You know, like, you can love your children, but sometimes they're just too much. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's just annoying. Okay, gonna get a bit of water on that. Perfect, there we go, we got a sunflower. Now we need a blue sky. Gonna wash this first. Oh, you'll set my alarm for the water. You'll set your alarm for the water lilies. Lovely. Water lilies and hydrangeas all in one go. And baby axolotls if we're lucky. You like my seamless song transitions. It's how my brain works. I think it's like being a jukebox player. A jukebox, you know. Does anyone else's brain work like that? You probably noticed I just make up my own words for them, but I like it to fit the moment. So I can't just be using the original words all the time. It's a copyright problem then. Anyway, so I've got to come up with my own. That little shake the room in the background, it's my seashell necklace. My genius friend made it and it was just made by this very clever method of tying a piece of string and letting the seashell go through the string. It's just genius. I might have to take it off and show you after. It's very smart. And if people make smart things, even if they're simple, I'm just like, take my money, you clever person, and use it to make more clever things, you clever sausage. That's what I think of it. I can't rap on command, but I can rap if I get a word association moment. I just make up a rap on the spot, and it dumbfounds some people. They're like, oh my god, how did you do that? But like, I don't think I can script it. I don't know. Although at karaoke I will rap. I wonder if my friendlings want to go to karaoke with me when I get to the UK. I hear it's getting a little popular there. Here we go, lazily painted right onto the page. Miffy, a Miffy farmland. There you go, and I've now got to get into all these little gaps, which is going to probably be quite annoying. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best. One word will trigger a full song. Okay, good. You do the same. You do the same. And let me ask you, Rosie. I'm not suggesting you do have R or have thought about it, but do you have any signs of anything like ADHD? Because I've got a query. I've got a question. I personally don't mind or care and don't really know, or I'm not too bothered, but lots of my friends have diagnosed autism or ADHD or something. And I see lots of their posts and things online, and it says, oh, if you do this, if you tidy up in this way, if you get ideas for words and moments and things like that in this way, then you've got ADHD. And doesn't this help you? Isn't this a better way for you to do your life? I'm not trying to discredit anyone's ADHD, but I do loads of the things that I see in those lists, and I just thought they were normal. And like, why can't they be normal? Or like, I shouldn't use the word normal actually. Why can't they be what anyone would do? Do you know what I mean? I'm only trying to have a healthy conversation. I'm not trying to disregard anybody, by the way. Just trying to have a healthy little chat. I'm confused. And like, isn't it what everyone's doing? And isn't it fun? Don't you like it? Don't you like being not robotic? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Give me a hand if you've got any thoughts. But I understand that some people feel like things. I'm a special case because I'm a very self-assured human being. I don't know how I came to be such a self-assured human being, but you've probably noticed that's what I am. And a lot of people don't. They feel like they don't fit in, and they want an answer for why they don't fit in. For myself, if I find myself not fitting in, I think, that's fine, bye. But other people think, oh, I just want to fit in. Now, I will say, I don't want to fit in, but I do want to be understood. So I give a lot of credit to those that I feel get me. Because I know I'm a unique soul in many a way, but I think we all are in so many ways. What do you think? Hit me up with your thoughts. Like, Kendall, you big meanie, how could you dare say that about anybody? Let's see. Ah, interesting. No ADHD signs, but I am on the autistic spectrum. Okay. Well, I've had people say to me, you're creative, you're an artist, so it's a given, you're on it. And I've had other people say, oh my goodness, you're so atypical, you don't even know. I'm like, well, great. How about we stop giving me labels because I don't need them. I'm not interested. My name is Kendall. And that is all we need to know about me. Okay, here we go. We got a little sunflower. Little sunflower wing. I mean leaf, of course. Okay, gonna let that sunflower dry. It won't take very long. Everything else is almost already dry. I just want to be able to put black on it without it smudging. Yeah, Rosie. Rosie says, I think a lot of people have some autistic traits, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're autistic. So you know what I mean. Yeah, if I use another analogy, a lot of people could do things that make them seem like pricks, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a prick. And also, sorry for such a word, but do you know what I mean? I can be a butthole sometimes, but it doesn't mean I'm a butthole. We can't necessarily be defined and categorized based on occasional actions. I was on the phone, so I had to mute. Oh, sorry, Lauren. Hello. If you had ADHD, I don't think you'll be able to paint for hours. I don't think that's true. There's yeah, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Did you heard how I was struggling doing it, right? And normally I would do it in hours at a time. Yeah, I don't care if people don't like me. I think it's amusing. But for example, the way I clean up my house is unique, very unique. I don't do one task and then do the next one. I do 5 to 10 tasks at the same time while doing other ones, while getting distracted by totally irrelevant things. But I don't have a problem with that way of doing things. To me, it's more interesting. I say variety is the spice of life, and that is the variety. I get variety even when I'm doing my cleaning tasks. But some people are like, oh, I just can't do one task at a time. And what's wrong with me? But gosh, that's like, no, don't answer that with what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. And of course, there's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, you might have a label to gain, but if you want to, but it doesn't mean your way of doing things isn't cool. But I must tell you, interestingly, I've got lots of fun stuff on my walls. Let me show you. So this is my decor. There's all kinds of stuff, right? And you see there's socks. I even hang up socks just here, packets of unused socks because they're cute. I live in Japan and they're cute and I'm an artist. It's inspiration, right? But earlier on I was tidying up a bra which was on my bed and I picked up the bra and I went to hang it on my wall. What on earth? I went to hang my bra on my wall. Can you imagine coming into my boudoir like, oh, Kendall, I see you're hanging your bras from your wall. Kimberly says, I've often related to the ADHD posts of if you do this, you have ADHD. But as far as I know, I don't have it. Lethargy. So Claire says, I have to admit, I like to do things at a particular time of day. I like to do things when I got the energy to do them. And for me, that is usually very late at night. And so, yeah, I'll see things that say, oh, my ADHD made me clean my house at 2 a.m. And I'm like, no, the fact that I had energy made me clean my house at 2 a.m. I know, like, you guys hear me now in the evening rather than in the morning. I don't sound all that great in the morning. Speaking of which, just going to have a little cough for the allergy. There we go, and I'm back. All right, let's have a look at my rubbish of the week. Look, this is a little thank you bunny from Starbucks. They went and outdid themselves. But better story than that, at Subway, they also wrote a cute little thing like this, but they took it off the tray because they know I hate plastic. So they took it off the tray so I didn't have to I didn't have to bear it. But this one, I was like, it's okay. I'm going to put it in my journal because it's the cutest little thingy in the world. Boom. Oh, I was trying to take a picture of it. No dice. I took all of my friends from work to this wonderful place called Round One, big entertainment complex. If you live in America, I think you know it. We went to the Sportpla, which is the Sportcha, which is the sports plaza area. I took everybody there for someone's birthday, which was cool. We got Kit Kats for days. I got given a free Kit Kat with my Baskin Robbins ice cream, and I asked for no spoon to be put on my cone, so I got no plastic again. Wahoo! But here, my Kit Kat addiction, my new Kit Kat addiction, as in collecting new Kit Kats, has caused me to find myself inundated with bits of plastic anyway. But it's for the cause of journaling. Look at these little Kit Kats with emojis on. How cool is this? How cool is this? Little bits of emojis. I don't know what that one says. It looks like it says danger. I think it says don't worry. You're fire. So I've already cut these all out. I got this little cutie. There were loads of them to get. And here we go. It's part of the box. You see, look, it looks just like it. Ta-da. So cute. Where shall I stick you? So I think it's going to be a fairly simple layout. Here I've got a giant receipt because I took 21 people to this thing. Let me scroll it past the screen. So I'm going to confess why I spoke about ADHD or autism. I know they're very different, but often can go hand in hand, or it seems like among girls being diagnosed these days, it seems like they can go hand in hand. The reason I brought it up is because I'd like your insight, like your thoughts. I've got friends that struggle in all kinds of ways. You know, I've had my times to struggle. I've had my own mental health to work with sometimes. I've been very well for quite a few years, but I had some times before that. I think I'm going to stick this cute little, I'm going to stick this in. But basically, I've got friends, quite a few, that will say, this was really difficult for me, or I wish I was more like you, Kendall, or I wish I could do this, or I can't do this like you do, because I do have, or I think I have one of the above things. And the problem is they've just compared themselves to what they can see of me. They've compared themselves to what they can see me doing. And separate from that, not comparing themselves to me, they often tell me that they're going to get diagnosed, or they've been diagnosed because they do such and such and such things. And I don't want to be the, oh yeah, me too, because I mean, like, if someone offered me a free and hassle-free way of getting tested, sure, I'll do it. But I might be atypical as hell, so that would squash a lot of people's hopes that I'm not. But basically, I don't want to, like, when they say, oh, I can't even clean things properly because I just leave things in piles and I get confused and everything's all over the place and then I forget to do it. I'm like, me too. Or I've always got loads of little quotes in my head. For me, it's not movies. It's like, it's from songs and things. And I always just want to say them to people, and sometimes they don't understand. And I'm like, me too. In my head, I'm thinking, me too. But I don't want to steal their thunder. And I don't want to, like, it's a great way of showing that you relate to a person. But I don't want to discredit them in a, oh, me too, but I don't have it. Or me too. You're trying to get yourself tested. I'll get myself tested too. And then it just, I just feel like it's not listening well, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's great, but doing it throughout the entire conversation, which is what I really want to do, I want to shake them and say, that's normal. Or they'll shake me back and they'll say, Kendall, you have it too. And I'll be like, that's fine. I don't mind. Because I know everybody works differently. Different people need different things in their lives. But like, being bullied your whole life for being different being bullied even in your adult life for being different, not feeling like you fit in. I am who I am now because of being bullied, and not fitting in is my pride. Like, I love it. But I also know the magic of how to fit in, so I'm very good at helping others fit in and feel comfortable. So basically, I'd love a healthy conversation about this without upsetting anybody. Because when it comes to quite a few of my friends, in particular, I've got one guy in my head and one girl in my head that I'd like to say something to, but I just feel almost not heard and like I'd hurt their feelings in so many ways. And I might not. But one thing they say they do is they hurt other people's feelings with the things they say because it turns out they're not right. But I do that to people all the time because people try to give me advice all the time and I say thank you, but no thank you, I don't want it. And a person that was full, like just straight up polite in society wouldn't tell someone no thanks. They'd just say, oh really? But I can't be bothered with taking I can't be bothered with not telling someone how I'd like to be communicated with, and then it happens again and again and again. I'd rather nip it in the bud. I usually have a politeness pass for a couple of times, but if I think it's going to keep cropping up, the same thing, I'll just tell him. And that's not a very socially acceptable way to behave, but some people like me for it, and other people are intrigued by me for it, and so many others wish I would do what they tell me to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but they get annoyed. They say, oh, you always push people away. And I'm like, no, I was just honest with my feelings, for example. Anyway, that was me babbling. Let's have a listen. Let's have a look, see what you said. How different is Starbucks and Subway in Japan? Excellent question. I'll answer that next. Young people are very introspective nowadays and keen to label themselves. I do think so, yeah. I personally am really disinterested in labeling myself. Really disinterested. The only label I'd like is my name. I like that. I never used to like my name at all. I just wanted to fit in. I even told people at school that my name was Kelly, because Kelly is a much more normal name. And then all of the teachers would stop calling me Kendall Mintcake, which was drawing confusing attention to me. But now I'm like, yeah, own it. Look at my name. It's different from everybody's. Isn't it cool? Let me see. I think the difference with autism is that person would not realize they're being hurtful. Yeah, so that's one thing I say, but then autism in girls is quite different to autism in boys, is my understanding generally. And I think over time, especially, like I've got many friends that are autistic, diagnosed autistic. Most of them are men because that's the way it is with the time and the age and who gets tested for what. Everything's tested on boys first. But they do learn patterns of behavior and they do know when they're being hurtful, and they'll even come up and say sorry after, because they are grown up, mature people that it's slower, but they still learn how or why something they said or did was hurtful. And also, in turn, they're hurt by me and sometimes, and I'll apologize in the same way. But I don't know if they were hurt by me because I'm a meanie, or because my social barometer is different as well. I mean, I'm not intentionally mean, but I am intentionally my own voice, if you know what I mean. I'm intentionally blunt, if I may say that. Hi, Carol. Kimberly says, I much prefer directness and honesty. Me too, even if it hurts. I'd rather just know. Because there's something so spiteful in hiding and keeping things that just reminds me of bullies at school. Bullies at school. Like that. Oh, yeah, you look so nice. Oh my gosh, can you believe what Kendall was wearing? Ew, she made it herself. Yuck. Can't she afford clothes? No, I just like making them. Bum bum. Okay. Almost got this little village happening. Right, I'll answer your cool question about Starbucks and stuff. That's all right, Lauren. I won't be dedicating other sessions to it. I just thought, basically, I'd like to talk to my friend, one in particular out of the two, and I wasn't sure how to do it without, what can I say, without it being a back and forth. So I was thinking I could just not reply, but then I think that's a bit rude, and it might come up again. I just don't know. Just that all I know is I want everybody to be the best for themselves that they can be. And if being diagnosed helps them with something, that's great. But my question for the undiagnosed is, what if you do get diagnosed and you don't actually get a label? You're not. I don't want to say you're normal or you're fine. That's not what I mean. But you're not. Just everyone's unique, everyone's different. My youngest brother is autistic, by the way, but he wasn't well, he was, to be honest, clearly autistic, but my grandmother wouldn't have things like that be mentioned, so he didn't actually get a diagnosis until he was 23, I think. But he always had problems, and there was clearly something, and yeah, he is much better off for knowing, and that is the important thing. That is the important thing. That's what I think, so Claire. Some of us are just a little eccentric, and that's okay. Right, let's get on to the topic of Japanese stuff. So I think it was Carol just asked, is Subway different? Is Subway and Starbucks different in Japan? Yes. Especially because with the exchange rate right now, I think you'll find them to be very affordable if you were to come to Japan. Both of them, actually. I used to think they were quite expensive, but now the yen is so blooming weak that it feels like you're getting a good deal, which is funny and well annoying for someone who will be going back to the UK soon. Like, really, really annoying. But Japan's Starbucks is incredibly seasonal. I'm sure you could have guessed easily that was one of the things I was going to say. The Subway is slightly seasonal. There is a new main sub every month, but I think in other countries there's a new sub every week, actually. A Subway sandwich, that is. So in the UK, our Subway sandwich has many, many, many vegetables to go in your sandwich. So you can even have things like, you might say in America, bell peppers. In the UK, just peppers. Peppers and sweet corn and many things. There's like 12 or 13 to choose from. But in Japan, you just say yes or no to some of it or all of it. Tomato, cucumber, onion, and lettuce. That's it. Oh gosh, I knocked you. I wondered what was happening with that. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. I'm gonna. There you go. Squish you back in. Sorry, I didn't realise I just knocked the thing right off there. Here we go. We've got a little Miffy in the background there. Let's have a look. Rosie says, I find my autistic label very helpful. I was diagnosed when I was 15. I'm not defined by it, but it helps me to understand myself. And I can be kind to myself when I struggle with certain things. Yeah, that's lovely. Oh my goodness, Lauren, what have you just typed? I've got no idea what that says. Lauren says, in Australia, bell peppers are capsium. Capsium? Is that what you said? Oh my goodness, that's like a whole other language. I do not know what that says or how to say it, but I do know that this choco wrapper wants to be squished into this little thing. What do you think? That looks like it's meant to go there, doesn't it? I think we should get this one in here and not think too much about it. Capsium. I think being bullied changes the way you think and act as well. It did for me. Being diagnosed can be helpful, give you coping skills. Can you give me a phonetic rundown there, maybe, Lauren? I would be very happy to learn this bizarre new word. And it sounds like a cool fantasy name, so I might even name my firstborn bell pepper in Australian. Just kidding. Just kidding. And don't worry, that wasn't me telling you I've got a firstborn on the way, so don't get too excited. I'll continue telling you whether or not it's the same here, by the way. Capsicum. Capsicum. Ew, I don't know if I like that word. Sorry, I don't think I like it. Oh, funny though. Very funny. I might concertina this into here. Do I really want a receipt? Yeah, I think so. It's quite funny to know that there's 18 odd people. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can make a cool pattern of it. Capsicum. Oh my goodness. I'm going to voice note my Australian friend after and say, why didn't you tell me this? This is the weirdest thing I've heard in a while. What's with capsicums? Capsicums. It sounds like a cough medicine. It sounds like many things. It sounds like a control you might do on an aircraft. I don't know, man. It sounds like everything. I've decided this is going in here. Wait, I think I'm gonna put the ice cream wrapper down first. It sounds like something you cough up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so rude about the words. I shouldn't be so rude. I'm just trying to be funny. Sounds like something you cough up rather than... Ooh, I don't like it. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. You can leave now, Lauren. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry, lovely. Ugh. Capsicum. Ugh. No. I don't even want the word in my mouth, let alone the bell pepper. Yuck, 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 yuck. Right, I thought I might put the receipt up here. It is going to cover some of the ice cream. Well, but I think it's okay. Okay, I've got an idea. I wanted to put this little one here so it could hold the receipt in. I love it. Look, it can hold the receipt in, so it's like a little tabby, so you still get to see how long the receipt is, you know. Love it. Genius. Self-proclaimed genius. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? By the way, the apples in Japan are huge. Okay. Squeeze. Squeeze. Ta-da! Axolotl. So cute. Crispy sandwich. Yeah, it holds everything in place. That's cool. That's cool. Gummy. Gotta get some cute stuff over here. Packets of thingies. Right, this is from Bijou Pico, which is where my engagement ring is going to come from. I'm excited. I won't have it till autumn, but I'm going to have a beautiful, lovely, sustainably made diamond ring. You can gasp now. And my partner said it's fate that my other ring is lost. And I'm like, I love you more. Girls were just too easy. I don't want to be that kind of girl, but I am. Suddenly I'm that kind of girl. Suggest you're going to get me a diamond ring, and suddenly I've changed. Suddenly. Hello, Gregory. You sure would wonder whether what you call it makes it taste different to you. That's all right. You are late to the conversation, but we forgive you. I don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know what I think it tastes like. It's not. The whole thing is not okay. I'm not okay with it. Blech. I made a pocket here. This is a pocket. What can I say? I need to find a way to get the pocket to stay more strongly. Yeah. Attack. Sorry, Snoopy. Did it even go through? Oh, yes, it did. Ta-da! Bijou Pico. Nice. It's a pocket. I don't know if it tastes different, but 3 colours, yellow, green and red. We have the same in the UK, plus orange. Yellow pepper. Yellow pepper is sweeter. No supposeds about it. It really is sweeter. I love it. Right. We got to get Kit Kats in here. I might have to turn this. Turn around. Every now and then I journal on the weekdays when I can find the time. Turn around. If you want to see what's on the other side, you've got to turn the page today. Sorry. It's, if only I knew what I was going to say before I said it. That would be useful, wouldn't it? If I knew what I was going to say before I said it, do you think I would hold back? What do you think? Do you think I should hold back? I'm stapling these in because I just feel like it's going to hold a little bit better. I'll await the round of applause after my singing just then. I'll just wait. I'll just wait a little bit longer. Just waiting. It is sustainably made and sustainably sourced. Is the diamond is sustainably sourced, as in the communities, the people that find them, the people that get them, they are well paid. The communities are looked after. They work in good conditions. Oh, there's no way you'd catch me having a diamond if that weren't the case. Uh-oh, sorry, Snoopy. Went right through your nose. It's okay. Snoopy's got a nose ring now on the next page. Nice. Just got Kit Kat, variety Kit Kats coming out everywhere. Ta-da! 0 is a bit ominous, Janet. I will have to wait a while, apparently, for my round of applause. Psh, tough crowd, man. But you're all just turning the sound down. Right, this is a pocket, a snack pocket. We're familiar. We're familiar. We're familiar. We love Miller. Who's Miller? I don't know. We're familiar. We're familiar with a snack pocket by now, aren't we? Ta-da! I think I'll stick these ones here. Thank you. I'm going to stick this one here. You can let it overlap a little bit. Stapler is my new best friend. Wah. 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 Triple wah. Triple wah. Okay. Stick the gummy in. Ta-da! Oh no, no applause. I spent too many years holding back. If it's important to you, just say what you feel. Applause! Thanks, Rosie. You're way better than Lauren. I'm kidding. You're not better than Lauren. You're at least as good. Just as good. You're all as grand as each other. Me and Lauren are suddenly going to not be friends. Kidding! I'm just trying to be funny. Just trying to be funny. Sorry for my wah. Rosie's laughing at my wah! Wah, wah, wah. Okay, here's the little thank you bunny coming in. Ha-cha. Wah! Ha-cha. My own personal round of applause. I bought some blush for the first time in my life. I think I'm going to start wearing blush, even though I blush a lot already. Natural blusher. Thank you. Let's squeeze this in here. Anything's a pocket. Ta-da! A bit obsessed with my own applause here. I forgot. What? Ah. Flash. Look. Stay with me. Love is right here. And this lovely bag. But I don't think I've got space for the bag. But I did get these fish. Let's put a fish in. I hate that the stickers come with these bags everywhere. We just don't want the stickers in the bags. We, the royal we. Axolotl. Thanks a lot, Axolotl. Beam, beam, beam. Fish in the sky. Fish in the sky like diamonds. I think we should put these fish in the sky. Hee hee hee. Fish. Ah. Da 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 da. Beep 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 beep. How cute are the stickers in Japan? If you're in the Kendall Packer Club, by the way, and you want something like a bunch of stickers sent to you, just let me know. I am your personal shopper. I can make that happen for you. Just let me know. Ta-da! Some more surreal fishies. In a chain? Fish chain. Ugh, that's the worst chain I could imagine. I actually only like illustrated fish. Real fish. Blah. Scary. Okay, I did it. I'll tell you where to get some. Straight up Daiso, baby. I hear you've got Daiso in Australia too. Daiso and Seria. Don't remember the fish flash. Fish! Ah! They're in a line. Could it turn out more like your writings when you're able to think longer before it comes out? The music? What do you think of my writings? Totally misleading and as if they were spurred on by others. Not off. Axolotl. Well, thank you, everybody. If you're feeling generous or wealthy or like shutting me up, then feel free to leave a little tip on my Buy Me a Coffee, and that would be very much appreciated. buymeacoffee.com/MissKendalJames. If you like, leave some comments and likes when this goes watchable in the future. I still don't have 1,000 subscribers. So just tell all your friends. There's this manically interesting British girl coming at you from Japan. And they'll be like, what? And then they'll be there. Let's say, bye-bye, Miffy. Bye. And you can go on linktr.ee/MissKendalJames to find even more links to all of the things you like. Please go ahead and share pictures online if you like, and I hope to see you in the future. Thank you, as the napkin holder says. 1 second, I'll give you a little zoomy zoom. Excessive levels of cuteness for one day, registering on the meter, exceeding our recommended daily allowances. That's all right. We like it. Bling. Just so cute, isn't it? Thank you too. And thanks to you lovelies that left a tip earlier. That's so kind of you. I hope you like it. Catch you later. I think I need to close the book so it can stick. Okay, bye. Thanks for all the applause.